For me, I trust stubborn people.
Yes.
Me personally, I was so stubborn. And my mother even used to cry.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned, I think the scholarship application is out. There's a scholarship I want to apply for, so I overheard.
You're eavesdropping.
Yeah. And in Kampala, it's like everyone is headed somewhere. Yeah, but I'm now also headed somewhere. I don't look aside. I'm going to where I'm supposed to be.
Today we're in Kampala, which was built over the old capital of the Buganda Kingdom. The name Kampala originates from the Hill of the Impala, due to the large number of impala in the area at the time, which in Buganda translates to Kasozi Kampala, and hence the name Kampala. Some buildings from the Buganda Kingdom still remain here, as well as some newer ones, including this one. So today I'm at Bulangemengo, which is the administrative block of the Buganda Kingdom. It houses the Ruchiko, which is their parliament. So the chiefs come and they can discuss matters affecting the kingdom here. It also houses the Katikiro, which is the prime minister's office, and the big office, which is the Kabaka's office, the king's office. And the current king is Kabaka Ronald Mwenda Mutebi II. What's interesting about his reign is that he's the longest serving king of the Buganda. The placement of everything is also quite interesting because we have this hill that has the administrative block and the opposite hill has the palace. In the middle there is a roundabout with 2 gates. So when the king leaves his palace to come to work, he doesn't go around the roundabout, he goes through the 2 gates straight up to the administrative block, and when he's going home, same thing happens, which I think is quite convenient. But I love going to African countries where you can see the traditional African culture sitting side by side with modern. We don't have to choose either or, the two can just live nicely beside each other. I'm off to meet Sheila, who, like me, is new to Kampala and has come to the big city to pursue a career in pharmaceuticals. But during that journey, she stumbled on her passion for helping others. You're a bit new to Kampala. Where do you come from in Uganda?
Kanungu district.
Kanungu district.
Yes, it's in Western Uganda.
Okay.
And we are Bashiga.
Okay. So you were born and brought up there?
No, I was born in Kanungu, brought up in Bara.
Okay.
Bara is, first of all, it's a land of honey and milk.
Okay.
So we take a lot of milk. For us, when you come to Bara and you ask for tea, you are saying, I want milk.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So,
like plain milk?
Yeah, milk. Yeah, plain milk,
Okay.
really. So even when we visit, I remember the first time I came to Kampala, there's a place I visited and they were like, oh, there's tea in the flask.
Yeah.
And then my sister was checking in the flasks and there was like black tea, coffee. And so she went back and she's asking, where is the tea? I can't say the tea. Like she was looking for milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a land of honey and milk. It's a quiet place. It's a calm place. Yeah, and people speak Runyankwede. Runyankwede.
Okay, yes. Runyankwede.
Yes, this side, Kampala, it's Luganda. The other side, it's Runyankwede.
Okay.
And it's a bit more direct. Like it's a direct language. It's a beautiful language.
So how was primary school? And you also did high school there?
Yes, I did.
How
high
was that
school.
experience?
Of course, since it was in my own land, your primary school was good. I did a lot of music, dance, and drama. Yeah, music, dance, and drama. We used to do a lot of dancing, the traditional dancing. We used to do a lot of sightseeing, and there's so much sports during primary. So when I went to high school as well, I took up that MDD. So I can really say I have danced traditional dance throughout primary and also high school.
And did you know in high school what it is you were passionate about and wanted to do in life or like to study in uni?
In high school, I loved chemistry.
Okay.
I used to have this feeling that chemistry is power. Like you get something that is colorless, and then the next minute it is pink.
Yeah.
So I used to think it's like magic. So I used to be very passionate about chemistry in my O level, and so A level I also did biology, chemistry, and math. But I used to love speaking like so much. I was in debate. I used to love oratory and poetry. So I did it quite so much in high school. But like I had done BCM. At university, really, I was a bit limited to a few courses. I knew, I'm going to do pharmacy or pharmaceutical sciences or, something in that line.
Is there a funds issue in terms of taking you to uni, or what was that season like?
Yes, when I was done with high school, really, I was not sure, because it's sort of like the whole family, these kinds of kids where the whole uncles, aunties, the whole family is contributing to take you to school. Because actually in my primary, I was on a bursary, and then in high school, a few people were supporting. So my parents were like, let's take you through school. You finish Form 6, and we shall know that we have put you through school.
Yeah.
So when I was done with Form 6, I got a job. There's a lady was passing by my mom's shop, and she's like, Sheila is done with high school. Can she work during vacation?
Yeah.
And I took the job. It was a supermarket job. Then I got promoted to cashier.
Oh, cool.
So yes, and then there's this one day I was seated. Of course, I wasn't thinking about really uni that much. I was thinking maybe I'll do like a diploma in something, or I'll just branch and do something else. So I was seated, and these two girls passed by.
Okay.
Someone mentioned, I think the scholarship application is out. There's a scholarship I want to apply for. So I overheard.
You're eavesdropping.
I overheard. And then I'm like, me too. I also want a scholarship. Where can I get it from?
Yeah.
And so they tell me, this scholarship is really for a specific group of people. They've been with us since high school. It's not very easy to get it, but there's another scholarship by FAWE, FAWE Uganda. You can try it out.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I think it's also in Kanungu. They're considering people that come from Kanungu. And Kanungu is my home district.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I tell them, I'm like, I think I should apply. So they give me a number.
Wow.
Yes.
That's really kind of them, complete strangers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I reached out, and he was so nice. Yeah, really, I've met people with beautiful hearts. He was very amazing, helped me through the process of application, and just like that.
Yeah.
Something that I didn't expect happened. Yeah.
Who did you first call?
It's sort of like I couldn't believe that it had happened. So I just kept it to myself. Day 1, day 3, and then I tell my mom, like, I think I got a scholarship.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but I think it's true. I think I got a scholarship. And so my mom was very excited, but it was too good to be true. Yeah, it was too good to be true. So they didn't believe until the first day
of uni.
I arrived at uni, but also they didn't believe until I was done with the first semester.
Like each day they're just like, is this real?
Is this real? Yeah, really. And it was a beautiful experience.
So you get the scholarship. What do you end up studying in campus?
I do pharmaceutical sciences. It is majorly about drug manufacturing, research.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like pharmacy, where they do drug dispensing, and also being in touch with the patient.
Yeah.
For us, we are majorly in the technical bits of the field.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how was uni? How different was it from like high school? Freedom?
Uni was amazing. First of all, because of the scholarship, I was rich.
Yeah.
Yes. Rich. When I say rich, really, I mean I had everything that I ever needed.
Yeah.
Because they provided everything. They provided hostel, accommodation, meals, once in a while, mentorship. And so aside from the academic bit of university, really almost everything was amazing. It was a very beautiful time of my life.
Yeah. That being said, the scholars also have life challenges when they join university beyond their studies. And I was interested to learn how the mentors help the scholars navigate this. So I headed to Gulu University to meet one of the coolest nuns I've ever met, who also happens to be a mentor.
Give you permission to be taller than.
Yeah. Yes, I offered.
Now, who is that?
Yeah. I left you so far behind.
Far behind, you're very happy. Maliciously.
And so how did you then start working with FAWE Uganda, and what exactly were you helping?
Okay, I started working with FAWE Uganda long before coming to the university.
Okay.
When I was a teacher at Secretariat, that was 2005. And I was asked by the head teacher, the late Sister Carla Gio, that we would like to have mentors for our FAWE students. By that time, FAWE was sponsoring secondary school girls.
Yeah.
And she said, now you have to pick some two and follow them up, encourage them and let them study well. So we were invited for a meeting in Kampala. We were given the tips on how to handle young people, especially in the area of mentorship. And I was so happy with those girls. They performed very well. Okay, one was very stubborn. And generally, I trust stubborn people.
Yes.
I don't underrate them.
Yeah.
Me personally, I was so stubborn. I was very stubborn, and my mother even used to cry.
Yeah.
Nobody thought I would be a sister.
Yeah.
Nobody even knew I would study.
Yeah.
They thought I would just get spoiled very fast because I was stubborn and lazy. I could not do things. My mother would say, now, what kind of child is this? What has God given me? So seeing myself being transformed, my mother was that iron lady, very tough. And I was transformed. So I take pride in mentoring stubborn people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if somebody is already good, then what are you doing?
Exactly.
Yeah. You bring somebody from nowhere to somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. I treasure it so much.
When you're mentoring these young people, what are some things you feel is important to impart to them?
Yeah, I talk about a number of things. One, I talk about integrity. Trust yourself and let people trust you. You change gradually. Rome was not built in a day. I like talking to young people about success, successful life. I always tell them I don't like seeing failure. Yeah. The fact that you have studied and you made it to the university, many girls, many boys out there long to be where you are and didn't make it. So it means you can do better. And sincerely, I've seen my students beyond the first degree. Some are already here doing second degree. Some are even outside Uganda. They're doing masters. Some are already working. So I take a lot of pride when they succeed.
After you finish, what comes next?
So after I finish uni, I am confused. Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of community engagement. I've been doing very many projects, speaking to people, and it just feels so amazing talking to young people and all that. But then the kind of job that I'm really supposed to get is I'm supposed to be in a pharmaceutical industry. So most of the times I am with test tubes, I am in a lab coat, I'm writing in logbooks. Yeah, so at that point I am wondering, I'm sort of trying to figure it out. What do I actually want? But then, you're done with campus and parents expect you to have figured it out. But also after uni, I took some time. There's a project I was still running for the other organization for the entire year. And after that project was done in October, I'm like, what next? Yeah, and so that is where I joined a graduate training program. And somehow the work I was doing in the previous organization is like similar to this one. Yeah, and it's very amazing. I'm still talking to people. Remember, I love talking to people. It's very important. And so after the graduate training program, I ended up being retained to do the project management, which is what I'm doing right now. And it's a very good project. It deals with young people, training them in entrepreneurship, ideas, design thinking, innovativeness, public speaking, and it speaks to my heart.
So now that you moved to Kampala, what are some things that you like about Kampala?
People being friendly. Yeah, I feel like Ugandans are so free. Like, you can talk to anyone. Now, the only thing, because I'm speaking a different language, you need to, I had a few words that I know that I have to know. Jewaleko Sebo. So I can say, Jewaleko Sebo, can you direct me to this place and this place? So it was, because at first I was trying to, of course, navigate places and figure out the place. And it was easy because I think Ugandans are lovely. It's very easy for us to bond with each other. Yes.
And everyone smiles all the time. It's so nice.
Everyone smiles all the time.
And so was it a lot of culture shock moving from uni into like the big city, and like were there any difficulties in settling in?
I wouldn't say culture shock. Really, the things are a bit normal everywhere in Uganda, similar things. I think the only thing that just like I couldn't believe was how many people could be in a place. Like, why all so many? Like, what's this? Yeah, like the place was so crowded and you're walking, someone is about to knock you, and people are all busy running. And in Kampala, it's like everyone is headed somewhere.
All the time.
Everyone is headed somewhere. Everyone is running. Yeah, but I'm now also headed somewhere. I don't look aside. I'm going to where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. So what are some of the things that you like doing in Kampala?
Yes, I love hanging out with friends because I am a deep talker. So I'm the kind that once in a while I want to meet my one friend, not 3 friends at once. So I want to meet my one friend and then talk to them and ask them, how is your heart really? Are you happy? But not necessarily just hanging out and then doing, sometimes I swim. But majorly I talk to friends and I bake with certain friends, and it's always amazing.
So we're going to meet a friend of yours called...
We're going to meet a friend of mine called Kezia. A very lovely woman. She loves baking and she's so passionate at it.
How did the two of you meet?
I remember we met in orientation. So we used to love to sing in the night.
In the night?
Because we'd get done with the whole program during the day. So we'd be singing in my room and Kezia was in the other room. So I remember she came to me and she's like, hi, I want to sing with you. I'm like, hey, okay. We shall sing. But we didn't get so much time to sing. Now we bake together. I think we shall sing.
Okay. Maybe you can sing while you're baking.
I think we shall sing while we are baking.
Hi, Sheila.
Adele.
You're welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Adele. Kezia.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You're welcome to my small bakery. Thank you, Sheila, for joining me today. So I was formerly a FAWE student on a MasterCard scholarship, and I was empowered by my education. So after school, I got a small job where I began to purchase some machines so that I can start up something for myself. So it is still small. Usually I buy things when I have an order. So today I got some small order and I really need to bake. So someone, thank you so much today for joining me. Sheila is my first client in this business.
Oh wow!
Usually she gives me orders, and she was interested in learning, so she comes around and we bake together. Just like today.
So what's the cake that is your signature
I love chocolate so much. I love making it, and also my clients like it so much because I bake it so nicely.
Okay, and I hear your friendship started off because of singing in the night.
Yeah. That's when we were for the FAWE orientation. Yeah, when we had just joined as new scholars.
Yeah.
Which is when I met Sheila. That was 2019.
Yeah.
So I begin with my butter.
Yeah.
After butter is sugar.
Okay.
So we add it to our butter.
Yeah. So you switch it that side. I'm on which side?
That's me. Everything around Kampala is expensive, but cost of living. So when you really don't have something to do, it becomes hard for you. So that's why I had to set up something like this. So that something can come in my pocket.
Yeah. Very many times we think of side hustles as things we just do on the side.
Yes.
But they can very easily become the main thing you do. And so I don't think you should stop. A lot of times the only stories we hear about Africans and African women is like pain and issues, etc.
Yes.
But like sitting with you and like hearing you have such clear plans for the future and you're so passionate about giving back to the community and helping, if it's teenage moms, etc., people in different areas. I almost feel like, okay, Africa is okay. Like we are fine. We're going to be just fine. We have the right people, you know, leading us. And so it's I find that it's such an honor to be able to sit with you and to hear your stories. It's inspiring me as well. Yeah.
This is our time. This is our generation. It's us.
Yeah.
The responsibility is now on us to actually grow Uganda.
It feels important to like connect with other Africans.
Yeah.
Especially with this kafaya of ours. That's happening. Whatever is happening, I think it needs us to connect. And so I can't wait to come back and see what the two of you will have achieved by then. Yeah.
Hanging out with two very optimistic young African women really makes me optimistic as well. Sheila's story speaks to the fact that remaining open to trying out different things could be how you stumble on what you're passionate about. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned to find out where we're headed to next.
It houses the Ruchiko. Did I say that right? So today I'm at Bulangemengo, which is basically the administrative block of the Buganda Kingdom. So today I'm at Bulangemengo, which is basically the administrative block of the Buganda Kingdom. It houses the Ruchiko, which is basically their parliament.
Keep doing what?
Oh wait, we had a warning here, Sheila, and we do not put hands into the bowl when it's working. And we're just like, whoop!